Hey, it's Logan Christopher, CEO and co-founder of Lost Empire Herbs. We like to have a wide range of different herbs, but we have a big focus on hormone health. That's because if you don't have your hormones, you don't have health, especially not ideal health that we want to have for you. So let's dive in. How do you get high testosterone? That's something I've been researching for a number of years now, and it's an ongoing study. And according to my last blood test, I have fairly high testosterone, a 990 total testosterone, and good free testosterone as well. Now you might be thinking, oh, you're just a young guy, that's easy, right? Well, I don't know any other guys my age or otherwise that have testosterone that high, and nor did I always have this level of testosterone. I think I was born with less than normal, so it has been working at this that has helped me elevate it to that level. Anyway, I wanted to go over some of my top tips for testosterone. Obviously, there's a lot more in this, but I just thought of some of the top 5 things that you should be doing if you want better testosterone. The first one is to man up. And what I mean by this is testosterone starts with the right sort of attitude. Now, you may be thinking that's woo-woo or just mindset or whatnot, but if you don't have this piece, you won't be able to follow through and do the other things. And our psychology directs our physiology, which directs the actual chemical reactions in our body, at least to some degree. This absolutely is true. Cuddy and the other people involved in that research showed that the power posing, having dominant manly postures, if you will, increase testosterone and decrease cortisol. Now, subsequent research hasn't all backed this up, but it's still, I think there's an important seed of truth in there. We can look at some other research that showed if you follow a sports team and that team wins, your testosterone goes up. If that team loses, your testosterone goes down. Why? Testosterone, it's about manliness, it's about winning, it's about doing all these things which are really important. So it starts with the right attitude. You have to have a manly attitude. I forget the name of the author right now, but I really liked one thing he talked about was the difference between being a good man and being good at being a man. These are two very different things, both valuable, but different things, and it's important to recognize that distinction. So, number 2, ditch the endocrine disrupting chemicals. The difficulty in having high testosterone, it's not really your fault. Well, it's partially your fault. That's part of manning up too, right? Taking responsibility for these things. But we have endocrine disrupting chemicals everywhere in the environment. It's coming from plastics. It's coming in our food via pesticides and all kinds of other chemicals they spray on them. It is coming in various skincare products, things like phthalates, which are anti-androgenic. So there's all these different pollutions. It's even in the air we breathe. BPA, bisphenol A, one of the things that's in plastic, has been found in the air, and you're absorbing it into your body that way. So you can't get rid of all this stuff. It's just plain everywhere, but you can do a whole lot to minimize it. Now, there's also natural hormonal chemicals from the environment like phytoestrogens, right? Found in soy and flax and other foods. It's also in really common foods like apples. It's in tons and tons of foods. So after thinking about this for a long time, I realized that the phytoestrogens aren't the most important thing. You really need to be looking at these man-made chemicals, which oftentimes are far worse. Now, I don't recommend eating a whole bunch of soy. In fact, I avoid soy except for fermented types, miso, that sort of thing. I avoid soy as much as possible. But I don't think phytoestrogens are the worst thing out there. In fact, some of them definitely can have benefits. But you do need to get rid of the things found in municipal water supply, in conventional food, vast majority of skincare products out there. You have to minimize this stuff if you want good testosterone. It is because of this that overall, the population as a whole, all men everywhere, testosterone is going down. And that's a horrible thing that could lead to some very bad effects down in the future. And this stuff really is everywhere. You have BPA on paper receipts that they give you at stores. There are phthalates and other things inside acetaminophen, the painkiller. So this stuff is everywhere. You got to be very careful about it and just try to minimize as much as you can. Number 3, get stronger. Strength training, right? But it's not just strength training. It really is getting stronger. You want to continually get stronger. So many people, they go to the gym, they do their workouts, and it's really about just going through motions, but I want you to get stronger. So lifting weights is a great way. If you don't have access to equipment, that doesn't have to stop you. Learn how to do body weight training. I'm a huge fan of that, and that can certainly get you stronger. When we're talking about training, strength training for testosterone, one of the big ideas is you want to feel better after it. So many people, their workouts drag them down into the ground. They leave them, if you are lying on the ground in a puddle of your own sweat and puke, then you are not improving your hormones. You are jacking up cortisol. You're adding more stress into your life, and that is limiting the testosterone. So you have to find the right balance with this. There certainly is a time to go hard, but that time is less than a lot of people think. Instead, you want to feel great after your workouts. You want to get stronger, understand progressive strength training, and that's going to support your testosterone in a lot of ways. Number 4, sleep well. Of course, this is common. Everyone knows about this. Everyone knows they probably should be sleeping more, but not enough people are doing it. And while the quantity of sleep is important, I want to point out that the quality of your sleep may be even more so. Doing the right kind of strength training certainly will support health. Everything else is going to support your sleep as well. One of the things that happens in sleep is growth hormone goes up. And growth hormone, they named it growth hormone because it shoots up in puberty, and that's one of the reasons that people grow, they get bigger, right? But more often than that, growth hormone is acting as a recovery, our repair hormone. So it goes up in sleep in order to repair the various things that happen throughout the day. One of the analogies I really like was testosterone is Batman, growth hormone is Robin. So these work together. They're both anabolic hormones. So we want both of these. You have to have deep, good quality sleep in order to have that spike in growth hormone. So that's really important. There are a whole bunch of things you can do in order to support your sleep. And it's really important because without the right quality sleep, it doesn't matter if you do anything else, you won't have good testosterone. So lastly, and of course I'm going to talk about this and throw this on there because of Lost Empire herbs, but different herbs. If you don't do any of this, of course, the herbs aren't going to make up for that. A lot of people are looking for the magic pill out there that's going to fix all their problems in life, take them from, allow them to continue to eat crap, sleep crappy, be pumped full of chemicals and still have good testosterone. It's not going to happen that way. But the right herbs absolutely can help. Some of the herbs like pine pollen have phytoandrogens, so these can support your hormones in different ways. There's other ones, Tongkat Ali, that seem to upregulate your own production of testosterone and other androgens. And there's plenty other ones. I'd say those are two of the main ones. Then we have sustanche, ashwagandha, shilajit, all kinds of other herbs that can support testosterone and the other hormones in a variety of ways. These can be great because you can feel better. It makes having the attitude better. There's herbs that help you sleep, that help you get stronger. So these things really do all work together, and that's the important thing. If you want good testosterone, it takes a holistic health program in order to get there. Sure, you can do these isolated things here and there, but overall having good testosterone as a man, that is your birthright, that is how it should be. So if you just live in a healthy way, which means living in a very much natural way, then that's going to help support your testosterone and the other hormones. So of course there's much more in this, and I could go into far more detail. If you do want more information, we got a whole bunch about testosterone over at lostempireherbs.com. You can also check out my book, Upgrade Your Testosterone, for a deep dive on this topic. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be doing some more stuff about testosterone in the future. If you have any specific questions on the topic, be sure to let me know. That's going to wrap it up for this video here. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe so you can get more coming to you later. Head on over to lostempireherbs.com. Right now we have a 15% off coupon if you sign up to try and select any of our herbs. And remember, we're really in this to try to help you out and find the herbs that will change your life. If they don't work for you, you don't have to pay with our generous money-back guarantee. So head on over, lostempireherbs.com.